Everybody, this is Dream, and today we're going to do a review of Ratyboy Adventures. Ratyboy Adventures is developed by 909 Games and published by Weakfish Studios. It is kind of a 3D platformer. I will kind of showcase the game a little bit and kind of give you my thoughts on it. You definitely have, it is a little bit of a platformer. You basically just have these different levels. You gotta find cheese and stars and try to get the best time you can in each level. The levels are interesting. I mean, there's different ones, so that's nice. But it's just free roam, so you can kind of go wherever you want. I'll just show you the first level to kind of show you exactly how the game plays. So basically, you just move around in a 3D world, and you can jump on things and get up higher if you want. One thing I'll say about the game is that the controls are very wonky when it comes to movement. It is somewhat difficult to jump where you want exactly because I'll try to show you. So if I'm like walking and jumping, like you take like a step, you'll see there after you hit the floor, and that can be super annoying when you're trying to jump onto small objects. And so do keep that in mind if you decide to pick it up. It's going to be somewhat annoying from that perspective. I feel like that's something they could fix if they wanted to, but I don't know that there's going to be that motivation. That's really the biggest issue I had with the game. It's a very easy 1,000 gamer score completion. It only takes you about 15 minutes to complete if you just want the achievements. You basically just have to play the first 3 levels and then start the 4th one. In order to complete each level, you do have to kick up a lot of the cheese and the stars to unlock the goal, which is where there's a little mouse door, as you can see there, down there, right above my head on the floor. And so you just have to look around and find the stars and the cheese across the level, which you can see. And there's also some obstacles, see that like flame that you can't get past unless you hit a button someplace. But you don't necessarily have to deal with that, except for on I think the 3rd level, there's a button you want to actually hit. But overall, otherwise, it's a fairly easy game. As far as the price, it is $5. I think it's on sale right now for $3.99, so that's a little bit of an advantage as well. If you just want the achievements, it's definitely an easy achievement game, sorry. I will note that one of the stars is typically in this little corner back here if you can't find the first one, so do keep that in mind. But can I recommend the game? I really can't. It is an interesting enough little game if you just want to, just play a little platforming for a little while. But I don't think the platforming is all that good, and like I said, that the way that the movement and stuff works is not all that great. I'll try to show you what my issue with the controls are a little bit here. One thing too is the screen really just it moves in such a weird way sometimes. Just getting around and trying to figure out how to get up high on certain areas of certain levels is much harder than this first level as well. Especially if we're just trying to jump onto a small area. So with that said, once you get all the stuff, which there's around 30 or 40 in each level of the cheese, you can unlock the exit, and you do have to get the cheese everywhere. I'll show you here in the gym. This is where I had a lot of trouble, this 3rd level. So for instance, you need to get up on top of these things right here to get up to this area, and this is where the jumping mechanic is really kind of janky. So like you want to get up here, now you got to jump on this bar, and even though I jumped exactly the right amount, I still just slid off the other side because I maneuvered a little bit. See, look how close I am to jumping off again. That is a little bit annoying, especially when you're not used to the controls. But overall, can't say I'd recommend the game, but it's, if you want a quick 1,000 gamer score, this is what this game is. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, and have a nice day, guys.